Hi, everybody. Jeannie here again. It's September 6th, 2023. And so today's topic is the golden rule. The golden rule is treating others as you would like to be treated. Do you have a circle of friends in your life? Do you have people around you that influence your mood for the day? Are they family members? Do they live with you? Are they close with you? Are they your friends or your family? And when you wake up and you get your first phone call from one of these people, does the tone that they give to you over the phone influence your day? If they're, oh, well, I don't know what I'm going to do today. This happened, that happened. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do today. This is horrible. These things that are happening to me are horrible. When you hear that voice on the other end of the line grumble and complain and tell you their day is going to be ruined because this happened or that happened, what do you say to them? Do you say, oh, yeah, I agree with you. Oh, this day is not going to be good. Everything's going wrong for me. I don't know what I'm going to do. Everything's wrong. I agree with you. And then you think, oh, I'm just compromising. I'm just agreeing. And that's how it's going to affect my day. And I woke up feeling, in a good mood. But I got that phone call, and that phone call made the day that I was going to have turn in the opposite direction. I know that life isn't easy. Life is not easy, but it's what you make it. It's the choices that you make. Do I choose to be happy or do I choose to be mad? People these days, you talk to people and they say, give me some advice. Let me know what you think. How should I approach this subject? Or how should I treat this person? How should I maybe influence them for the good instead of their complaints and their rants? When you have a sour attitude, that attitude, it bleeds into other people. Do you want people to think of you in that light? I don't. I will give constructive criticism. And if they want to hear something from me, they're going to hear the truth of the matter. They're going to hear that advice that's going to change their thinking for the day. It's really hard to live in this life sometimes. I mean, you turn on the TV which I don't watch that much anymore because all of it is negativity. The news. Can't they do something good? Can't you hear about things that happen that are good? No. To get views and to have big ratings is to talk about negativity. That's what gets the ratings, is negative thinking and negative news. And oh, this one killed that one. This one did this to another person. Oh my God, this person just, oh, you can't even imagine some of the news that comes over our airwaves. The programs that you watch on TV, if you watch TV, they will affect you also. Like I was told by a pastor in the past that I had that we have an eye gate, a gate from the things that we watch that will allow negativity to come in if we watch the worst of the worst things. What we let in influences us. And on the other hand, we have an ear gate. Not only do we have an eye gate for people that have vision, I know people that don't have vision, but they still have the hearing gate. So what you hear with your ears also affects you. If a person's going to yell and scream and carry on and you have to listen to that, it affects you. It affects your gut. It makes you feel uneasy in your stomach. It makes you feel nauseous. You listen to that. And if you grew up with that kind of negativity and yelling and screaming and carrying on, it makes for the way you react to other people. My parents, they were married for 61 years before my dad passed. And my dad, he chose to be positive. He said, if you can't say something nice, shut up and don't say anything. I was brought up with him trying to look at the good in things and not the bad at things. That's why my dad and my mom had a wonderful marriage, because they gave and they took. My dad always came across as trying to be positive in this life. I know a story that he told me once. He was a route salesman, so he had a truck and he would deliver products to different retail stores. And there was an instance at one time then he used to deliver his product to this person's store. And he went in and he would have to approach the management. And this management consisted of a man that he never had a smile on his face. He was always miserable as anything. And he ran his operation in his store that way. And the employees got the same attitude he did. And the customers would say, I don't really like coming here because all I hear is problems, and the people don't smile and they're mean. And it wasn't good. And he was losing business. Okay. So my dad would bring his product in, which was bread, off the truck. He would bring the trays of bread in and set them up in the store in the area where the bread was sold. And this man, I'll call him Al, and he's since passed. But my dad would go in and he would be joyful and jovial and happy and looked on life in a good way. And he would look at Al and he would say, Al, do you ever smile? Do you? This life isn't that bad that you can't make the best out of it. Okay? And every day my dad would deliver the bread there. He would say to Al, Hi Al, how you doing, buddy? He wouldn't let Al's attitude affect him. And even the other employees that were in the store were affected by my dad, and they started to change and they started to be nice to the customers. And Al was noticing that his employees had some new and improved attitudes. And he asked them, why are you changing? Why are you happy now? Why are you looking at life in a good way? They would say, that bread guy that comes in, his name's Don. Okay. We like the way he is. He's always nice to us. He's always telling us, hi, how you doing? Always nice. So they told Al that's why they were changing. Okay. Well, a few weeks down the road, Al kept his mean attitude and his miserable attitude. One day my dad walked in the store and Al had a big smile on his face. He says, Oh my God, Al, what's going on? Why are you changed? Why are you happy? He says, Dawn, you always treated me in a good way. You come in and no matter how I was, you always treated me good. And he says, I got to thinking, when I'm miserable and mean, things just don't go well. My day is miserable. The people around me are miserable. What good is that? So I was thinking, and I think that maybe I should change and be more like Dawn is. So from that day on, Al was a different guy. He was happy. He didn't let things get to him as much. He had a better attitude, and his employees liked him for the first time. So, I was brought up with a father that was a positive man. And first of all, he loved Jesus Christ. He put him first in his life, my mom second, and me third. He treated us all the same way. And it was just amazing to have a dad like that. I know y'all don't have dads like that, but I wish you would. I wish you would have, because it does make a difference. So think about your attitude with people. Think about how it influences them if you're in a different light and make the world seem not so bad. Yeah, sure, you're going to have hard times. Sure, you're going to have hurdles to jump and things that are roadblocks in your way. But but try to think how you can overcome those things and like live in a different light. We had a savior that came to this earth and he was perfect. He didn't sin. He didn't sin. And he treated everybody the same. He treated everybody the same no matter what. He showed love. What does love mean to you? What's the meaning of love for you? Out of love comes kindness. Being kind isn't a hard thing to do. If you put your mind to it and be kind, people look at you in a different light. Oh, that person's always so miserable. Oh, I don't want to be around that person. And believe me, your life takes a different light with the way you feel about things. So it's not easy to live in this life. It's really hard, and it's getting harder every day with things that are going on around you. But try to find some good in everything, because things are temporary here on earth. They're temporary. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. The hope of glory makes me feel a different way about things, makes me feel that it's not going to always be this way. And that's the way to think. That's the way our Lord would want you to think and how to treat people. You treat people the way you yourself want to be treated. And that's the golden rule. And have an attitude of gratitude, because your life could be a lot worse. Look around. Your life could be a lot worse. Always think of somebody that has it worse than you. And you have a reason to be grateful. The season's coming up in another couple months of Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? Can you think up in your mind? Think about 5 or 6 things that you're grateful for. Change your attitude. Do good. Do good. You see someone in need and you have the resources it takes to help them out, do it. Even the small things help and make a difference. Yeah, my channel is Jeannie's talking about life, and my main title is Joy Giver. I like to give joy. I don't like to give miserable thoughts and things to other people. I'm a joy person and I'm an encourager. And I'll always encourage you. And if you feel down and out, give me a call. Email me. I'll be glad to talk to you. I thank you for being my friends here. Please subscribe to my channel because it's always going to be positivity. I may talk about some negative stuff, but I'll always turn it around for good. Check that thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up, people. Come on and subscribe and get on my chat. Let's discuss stuff, okay? Let's have some fun here. Let's have some laughs and fun. With that, I'll come back to what I always say. Be kind. Make good choices. And your life will never be the same. I love you. Have a great day. I'll be back later on or tomorrow. And God bless you all. Bye-bye now.